Yo, hey everyone, Andrew here, bringing you another video, and today we're going to be doing some updates and some questions and answers, where you guys have the opportunity to ask me questions, and I do the best I can to give you guys good answers. Remember, there's no such thing as a stupid question. You guys can ask me anything by commenting on my page, commenting on one of my videos, or sending me a message. Now, I apologize for this camera angle. My computer's battery is messed up, and I don't want to move it too much, or it'll, come loose. So I'm sorry for any inconvenience this camera angle may or may not give you. I also have some very important updates, which I'll get to first. First of all, is on the comic side. I have a few good comic book reviews coming up. I've been reading a lot of Titans lately, so I'm going to finish up my reviews on the new Teen Titans, and then I'll get into the Jeff Johns Titans stuff. I just finished Titans Around the World, so I'm up that far with the Teen Titans. In addition to that, I am starting to read a lot of Robin. I just got Robin Hero Reborn, and I plan on picking up Robin Year 1 sometime. I just finished Flash Terminal Velocity, so that review should be coming up. I've been enjoying the Flash thus far, and I got some Aquaman to review. I also plan to review some Justice League also, along with Tornado's Path and the Lightning Saga, and Justice League International. So, and plus, I also ordered online Batman Prey, the incredibly rare Batman graphic novel for the Legend of the Dark Knight series. So once I get that and read that, I will be reviewing that. So I got a lot of comic book reviews coming up, a lot of wide variety. I also getting some Green Lantern stuff, the Sinestro Corps, Raid to the Red Lantern, stuff like that. So those will be coming later because I haven't got my hands on them yet. So we got a lot of comic book stuff coming up. As for DC Universe Classics, I just got 2 more of Wave 8, Commander Steel and Vigilante. I will be reviewing both of those. Plus, I already have my Atom Smasher review ready to go up. That will go up sometime within the next coming week. So we do have some DC Universe Classic reviews coming up relatively soon. So, with that said, let's get into the questions. That's what you guys are really here for. First question. Hey Andrew, thanks for answering my question. Here's another one. Do you read any of the Sandman volumes by Neil Gaiman? I know your favorite DC Universe character is Batman. Do you have a least favorite character? And, by the way, Batman is my favorite as well. And last, which one would you pick? Silver Age Green Lantern or Silver Age Flash? Sorry for asking too many questions. Don't say sorry, questions are good. I have not read any of the Sandman volumes at all. So I'm sorry I can't comment on that at all. As for a least favorite comic book character, I don't have a least favorite comic book character at all. Not one bit. I may have figures that I may not like as much, but a least favorite, I don't think so. And as for Silver Age, Flash, or Green Lantern, I would go with Flash. The only reason is I have not read much Silver Age, Flash, or Green Lantern, but we have Hal Jordan in the modern continuity, where we're just getting Barry Allen back in the modern continuity. So it's better to get Barry Allen than Hal Jordan, because we've been having a lot of Hal Jordan lately. Excuse me, I just burped. Next question. Thank you for the question, by the way. Thank you to everyone that sends in questions. Next. Hey, Andrew, when you review a comic, can you open up so we can see the picture? Funny story. I've been trying to do that. I have a few videos where I do that. But due to YouTube's copyright infringement laws, I can't show you any art. Sorry. I had a few Justice League reviews that I have to redo now because I was showing the art. So unfortunately, no. It's not by my choice. It's just the fact that YouTube is tightening its grip on me. It's like it's Darth Vader and I'm one of the admirals. It's just choking me to death. I'm a big fan of your videos. I'm also a fan of Catwoman. In your opinion, do you consider her a villain or a hero? And what do you think about her relationship with Batman? Good question. I like Catwoman a lot too. Actually, she's getting up there as one of my favorite comic book characters. Although she started off as a villain, right now I consider her a hero. She does more good than bad. I mean, occasionally she'll steal, but I mean, she's more of a hero than anything. As for her relationship with Batman, I stated multiple times before, I really want them to get together. They work very well together. She's really the Lois Lane to his Clark Kent. So I would love to see Catwoman and Batman get together. I'm a hopeless romantic, so I wish it would happen. But it can't right now because Batman is trapped in the Omega Sanction. What happened to your first account? I searched on YouTube for Andrew Cutter without the 2, and it said it was suspended. Why? Actually, Andrew Cutter, the original account, was shared by my friend and I, and he used it to upload AMVs, and he got it suspended. It wasn't really my account, but I made it up, and he used it. He uploaded videos on my computer, but whatever. That's why it's not around. Hey, Andrew, have you seen the new movie Wonder Woman? Yes, and I have reviewed it. The rest is if I didn't see it. So yes, I have seen it. In the DC superhero Batman, the same height as the DC Universe Classics Batman. Depends on what DC superhero sculpt you're talking about. But for the most part, all the DC superhero toys are the same relative size to the DC Universe Classic figures. Because the DC superhero toy line is the mother toy line to the DC Universe Classics figures. They're all within the same scale and proportion. Do you watch Firefly and Serenity? No, and it's a Joss Whedon thing and I should watch it. I just haven't been able to pick up Firefly because it's been too expensive. I've seen it for like $24, but I just don't have the money to drop for it. I mean, that's $24 I could be aiming for a comic book. Actually, my next thing from Joss Whedon I'm going to be picking up is Dollhouse, so Firefly is on the back burner, but I do want to pick it up. Yo, are you going to do a Transformer Universe Cheetor? Because I'm getting him. He looks pretty cool, but I want to see a hardcore perspective on the new Cheetor. I was planning on getting the new Universe Cheetor, however, I can't find any where I live, so I'm not going to bother ordering him online. If I see him and I have some extra cash, maybe, but I can't guarantee anything. Who is your favorite movie director? Good question. I don't know. Off the top of my head, I can't think. I mean, wow. I'll have to get back to you on that. I'll keep that a secret just in case if I do my top 10 favorite movie directors, but I don't know. I can tell you Kevin Smith is one of them, but, oh, jeez. I really can't say right now. Whatever, we'll wait for that. Can you please review Teen Titans Judith's Contract? I really want to know. Well, I already reviewed it, so it's up. And I'll be reviewing a lot of Titan stuff. Hey, Andrew, congrats on 500 subscribers. Thank you. I was wondering if you heard anything about the new Buffy movie they're making without Whedon, or any of the original cast of characters. This is probably going to be one of the worst ideas ever. I've heard some stuff about it. First of all, I heard that Joss Whedon's not going to be part of it. Buffy's the only recurring character that's going to show up. There's going to be no Angel, no Spike, no Willow, no Xander, and none of the original cast is going to come in, and it's going to be a reboot. And 97% of Buffy fans will not watch it if Joss Whedon's not behind it. Personally, I'm not looking forward to it. I probably will watch it just for the sake of reviewing it, but I really don't want to watch it. Other than that, I haven't heard anything about it. It's probably not going to happen because so many people are against it. If you're going to do a Buffy, it has to have Joss Whedon in it. That's a rule. 1. Could you make a video showing your whole DVD Transformer collection? Maybe if I do my whole DVD collection sometime, but not Transformers alone. If you could make a live-action Wonder Woman movie, who would you class as Wonder Woman? Good question. I don't know. There's not many people out there that I could think of off the top of my head. For some reason, Anne Hathaway comes to mind. I don't know why, but she just does. However, I can't really think off the top of my head. That's a good question. Actually, my girlfriend and I are thinking about doing a sit-down and talk about actors that should portray comic book characters. So that will be saved for another time. And last, do you read any Transformer comics? I have read some of the old Marvel stuff in the IDW. However, I don't collect it. It's out of continuity, so I really don't care. A long-time watcher, first-time commenter, I think. I wanted to read 52, but I'm not very well-versed in the DC Universe. Could you do a video giving me an entry point for the DC Universe? I'm thinking Crisis of the Infinite Earth, but I don't know where to go from there. Well, if you're looking for DC Universe in general, I suggest pick up the Crisis of the Infinite Earth, Zero Hour, Infinite Crisis, Final Crisis, 52. Those would probably be good entry points. However, if you're looking for a specific comic book character, I could help you out a little bit better. Because it's really hard to get in the DC Universe in general without giving me a good idea of what comic book characters you want to get into. If you ask me another question about which comic book characters you want to get into, I can give you a better answer. Until then, Crisis of Infinite Earth, Infinite Crisis, OMAC Project 52, Final Crisis, stuff like that. Stuff like that. Let's see. Do you have any Wave 5 figures, and if so, which ones? I have none of Wave 5. Wave 5 is impossible to find, so no. Unfortunately, no. I had a chance to get some from an online buyer, but I had no money at the time, so I couldn't. Hopefully, I'll be able to get some of the other Walmart exclusives. I really want that Power Girl. And that Joker looks good. I want that Robot Man also, really bad. What other Teen Titans books do you recommend for me to read to sufficiently catch up on Terra Incognito and Judas Contract? Terra Incognito and Judas Contract are the first paperbacks for the new Teen Titans. However, the archive editions come beforehand. I recommend getting those if you want to get background history before Judas Contract and Terra Incognito. However, they are $50 each. You really only need the first one, but I recommend getting all four. So, you might want to go online and purchase them. Let's see. Andrew, hey Andrew, just joined YouTube. Well, I am Batman fan 123, but it wouldn't work out, your reviews. Okay, I got a question. What Batman comics should I get after Batman Year 1? So, after getting Batman Year 1, if you want to stay in chronological order, I recommend getting Batman Long Halloween. It's the next big comic. However, if you want to just get good Batman stories, after Year 1, I always recommend Long Halloween or Nightfall. Those are great entry points to the Batman universe, because it includes a lot of aspects of the Batman universe, like a lot of his villains, a lot of his supporting characters. I would go with Nightfall over Long Halloween, because I think it's a better story. However, both of them are good entry points. Man, you have a lot of toys. One more question. I'm getting the DC Hush Jason Todd toy. Can you tell me a site where I can get him for less than $70? I cannot. Jason Todd from Hush was a Toy Biz exclusive, so $70 is probably a good price that you can get him for. I mean, even in store he's that much. I was lucky I got mine for $10 out of box at a comic store. That's because my comic book owner loves me. But you're not going to get him for cheap. Oh, but he is so worth it. Great figure. Next question. Hey, Andrew. I'm Brian. Been listening to your reviews for a few months. Recently, I picked up a History of the DC Universe Batman figure. And now I'm looking for the Robin figure to accompany him. I remember you reviewing your Teen Titan Robin figure done by George Perez Art. And I found him on Amazon for $29.99. Is that a reasonable price for the figure? So, for this new Teen Titans George Perez Robin figure, $29.99 would be a fair price. I would pay less for him. However, it's a good figure, and I do recommend it. I would not pay over $40 for it. I probably wouldn't pay over $29.99. But they're hard to find, so I do recommend getting him when you get the chance. But it is a beautiful figure. Let me just put him back up. There we go. Sorry. Now, so I'm also from Canada, and unfortunately, Canada equivalent to Amazon sucks. I can only order the figure from the .com site, and altogether it comes up to $49, including shipping. Do you have any other recommendations on where I could look online for the new Teen Titans Robin figure? Hopefully a cheaper price. I don't buy outside of Amazon, but I recommend either eBay or the BigBadToyStore.com. BigBadToyStore.com. Do a Google search. It should come right up. That's a fairly good site to go to, and they have reasonable prices. eBay is always the best place to go if you want cheaper figures. However, there's always the trust issue between buyer and seller. I don't buy eBay. Very rarely will I ever go out of my way on eBay. I hope that answered your question. Let's see. Hey, yo. I just wanted to know if G1 Devastator is a better buy than G1 Predaking. I don't want to lose money on Predaking if Devastator is more important to a collection for a G1 Transformer. I saw on eBay that Predaking went for $400 each. But Devastator is probably like 250 to 350 for a complete one. I like each one, Devastator and Predaking. But could you tell me which one, who is better? Well, listen clearly. Predaking is by far the better figure. However, he's more expensive, and Devastator goes better in a G1 collection. He's more essential. I recommend getting Devastator over Predaking. And I recommend if you want to get it for substantially cheaper, buy the parts individually, each individual part. I got my Devastator for a total of maybe $80 because I bought each part individually. So if you want to, that's probably the best way to go. But I would get Devastator over Predaking. Although Predaking is a better combiner, toy-wise, Devastator is more essential to a G1 collection. Next, long time since I commented. My question is Bruce Wayne still Batman after R.I.P.? Battle for the Cowl and Final Crisis. I'm confused. Have you read, okay. Bruce Wayne was Batman in R.I.P. and in Final Crisis. He got hit by the Omega Sanction in Final Crisis, and Battle for the Cowl since has been, Dick Grayson has been Batman. So, from Battle of the Cowl on has been Dick Grayson. Anything beforehand has been Bruce Wayne. Except for Prodigal and Nightfall. But we know that. Have you read Blackest Night yet? And can you do a review of it if you have? I have not read Blackest Night. Well, I have bits and pieces here. I wait till trade to read comic book stories. I don't read them individual issues, mostly for money reasons. And convenience for me. So, I will review Blackest Night when it comes out on trade. It will be one of my big reviews that I will do a promo for, but I have not read it yet. But I will be reviewing it. Can you do a review of Nightwing? Could you clarify that a bit? Do you want me to review Nightwing comics? If so, I cannot because I have no Nightwing comics. I wish I did, but it's impossible to find the Nightwing comics I want to get. Like another Night in Bloodhaven is like $35 online. Plus, I'm aiming towards Robin a little bit more right now. So, unfortunately, at this point in my life, I cannot review Nightwing. Sorry. Hey, Andrew. Just a question. Have you seen the anime Gurren Lagann? It's not, if no, it's a really good series, even if not, really into anime. I have not heard of Gurren Lagann, if that's pronounced correctly. I'm not a big anime fan, so I have not seen it. Actually, me and the guys have been, talking about doing an anime sit-down. Even though I'm not a big anime fan, we'll just talk about general animes that we do like. So maybe that will be brought up again. The last question. I have bought I think it's the last question. Yes. I have bought a ton of Batman comics after your video, but I'm missing No Man's Land. Can I still read the essential stuff that comes after, or should I wait to buy it? No Man's Land I consider an essential story because it was a big part of Batman history. However, you do not need it to understand other Batman comics. It'll be referenced from time to time, but it's more or less just a big event in the Batman history. So you do not need to get it right now, but it is something that you should consider adding to your collection. I hope those answered your questions for you. If I missed any questions, I probably did because I've been missing copying and pasting some questions though. If I missed a question, re-ask them, and I hope I answered your questions good. Like I said, some reviews are coming up and shit's going down, so yeah. Anyways, this is Andrew saying, yeah, pretty abrupt. But anyways, this is Andrew saying peace out for now.